Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Of the closing doors, please.
It's alive!
Transfer is available.
The next and last stop is...
You're tuning in to the SubwayCreatures. You're tuning in to the Subway.
What's up, and welcome to another episode of SubwayCreatures. I am your host, Rick McGuire. I am joined here to my right by Freddie B. and Kim Cardigan. How are you guys? Kimmy, let's start with you. How are you today?
Bro, I'm good. I'm chilling. I just turned 18, so I'm like really young and stuff. So the industry still really wants me.
A very happy birthday to Kim Cardigan. Yesterday was her birthday. We will not fail to mention that.
No.
Oh, yesterday was your birthday?
Yeah.
Dang, I was about to give her a birthday rap, but it was yesterday, so I was supposed to call you yesterday. I can't rap today. Dang, man, I was about to light this whole wooden table on fire for your birthday.
That's crazy because when
rap.
I made a wish on my candles yesterday, it was that you would stop doing this every week.
Freddie, how are you?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm wonderful. I'm trying to eat me a salad with ranch. I wore my Eric Andre hat today.
Yeah, which was raising a lot of questions when you walked in. First of all, you don't strike me as a neon person, but not only that, it says legalize ranch.
I'm
which,
an 80s baby, though.
I thought you were standing up for farmers.
Yeah, I asked them. I thought it was the Bunny Ranch. I thought it was something related to the Bunny Ranch out in Nevada.
Rick is a freak, right?
Yeah, Rick's kind of like a pervert.
Right. He just told the world, I thought it was a Bunny Ranch, naked women for sale.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's prostitution.
He did not like that.
Trust me, that is the least.
I just bring up Ghostbusters and he'd be happy.
Yeah. No, you don't, I'll get very happy, like weird happy. We have a great show on tap for you guys.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
As always.
Oh, yes.
We have Daddy Bay stopping by.
Woo!
That's going to be fun.
Daddy Bay.
That should be very fun.
If you guys don't remember who Daddy Bay is, he's Daddy Braiding Hair Bay.
Yes.
Braiding
Thank
hair.
you for clarifying that. I forgot to do that.
Licks the water bottle in such a seductive way.
Supposedly.
Well, we're going to ask him about that because I don't think that that's him, but we will definitely bring it up because I think that that's a funny talking point.
It's another clip. It's the braiding hair, licking the bottle in a seductive way, and is
the lollipop. There was a lollipop.
The lollipop. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk to him.
I've
been waiting all my life.
Well, this should be very fun. On top of that, we have the clip of the week, which this week we have another great one for everyone. Mm-hmm. It turns out to be a guy who was showering in the subway, but not your conventional shower. Mm-hmm. He was using the drainage water that was pouring in. So that we'll break that clip down and talk about that, which should be really, really interesting. You know what, for the first time happened to me this past week, Freddie, I think I mentioned it to you. I had a woman send an email to SubwayCreatures from Madagascar.
Oh yeah.
Looking to get married.
No.
Oh,
she's
making it obvious. Like, I want to be a citizen. She's gonna make it obvious.
Yeah.
She said she wanted to marry you.
Not directly, but she sent some headshots, and she said, "I'm from Madagascar." And she gave me a whole list of personality traits and
hers or what she wants.
No, hers. But then she asked. She's like, very curious as to what you look like and what type of person you are. And I was just like, this is interesting. I've never had this happen to me before.
What if you hooked her up with the guy that was looking for the girlfriend?
You know what? I didn't think about that. We should really.
They're both looking for love.
Dan Perino, the guy whose pictures posted all over Manhattan.
The guy who wants anything in the world but a black woman. Let's get him the girl from Madagascar.
Actually, that's Malik you're thinking of.
Oh.
Can you believe that? There's two guys.
Whoa. So he might be cool with a black chick.
He might be down.
But there's a bigger picture here. You have fans in Madagascar.
That's a great point.
That's pretty major.
I didn't think about that point.
And Madagascar's fucking dope.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of wildlife there.
I'm a very ignorant American. I don't know anything
as long as you know
about Madagascar. I know it was like a Pixar movie or something.
Continent is it in?
Is it? I'm guessing Africa.
Yes. Good job.
Did I get that right at least?
You're right.
Yeah, that was a very softball.
North, east, south, or west?
I threw that like I was just throwing up a prayer.
Yeah, Madagascar
I
is right off the coast.
It sounds like an African.
It's very expensive to get there. Very expensive.
Is that on your list?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I want to go to Africa too.
Well, I tried to pawn this woman off to Freddie, and he was like, no, I'm good.
He sent me the picture. I saw the picture. Like, oh, there's a lot of African women I like, but she is not one of them. No.
Well,
now she
No
hears this.
ducks
I
allowed.
wonder if she's a fan of the podcast because she's listening.
Hey, she might be a great person inside. A lot of people are great inside. It's just outside. It's just weird. Things fall apart.
Freddie, you are a mean monster.
How? The truth hurts. That's what they say. You can't handle the truth.
He just
the
turned
truth.
into DMX.
Well, you want to do that impersonation? We could go down that road too.
You already know? She wants to go to America. She wants to talk to Rick. She want to know where my dog's at. Yelling at the roof and the truth, it hurts. Suck my dick.
All right.
There's one song like that?
Stephen A's better. Do you guys remember? I believe it was last week. We were talking about, maybe it's 2 weeks ago. We were talking about that bus in Philly that had the bed bugs just pouring out of it.
How could I forget that?
Exactly. That was burned in a lot of people's memories. I don't have the clip on me. Maybe if you guys can find it, no big deal if you can't. But there was that bus in Philly that had the bed bugs pouring out of it.
Right.
So, there was kind of that comfort that we all had where we were thinking, it's Philly, like it's not New York.
Yeah.
Well, this week MTA announced there is a bedbug epidemic on the MTA buses in New York City. 11 buses have been taken out of service due to bedbugs.
No.
It is unclear what has caused this infestation. And they also don't know exactly what routes were affected by it.
Well, there needs to stop being fucking fabric on the seats.
Just make the conventional plastic seats.
Yes.
I feel like that's a very easy way of avoiding this.
Yeah.
But
that is a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. If you
It makes my skin fucking crawl. Oh, I hate it. It makes me angry. It's making me so angry. I want to
It looks like
kick something.
It looks like if you're down south and you step into an anthill. If you just can't see this clip, it's like you step into an anthill and ants just come pouring out.
Oh,
like,
it's
looks
so
like.
itchy looking. Oh my gosh, look at them, all their little dumb flat backs. I hate bed bugs. Who made a bed bug?
Well, Kim and I both have experienced them. I know that you haven't.
What was
yet.
that after that words, that interview?
Oh, that was the woman who was bitten by them.
No, she was raped by them. She was she was raped.
She was gang raped.
She was
by
sexually
bed bugs.
assaulted by all them damn bed bugs. Like they ran a train on her.
They ran train on her.
Multiple trains.
Yeah. When they showed her arm.
There's bed bugs tagging out. My next, let's go. Man, come on, man.
Tag me in.
Come on, bro. Like at WWF, they get on the side, they get super high. They get tagged in.
Those were some healthy
There's just
bed bugs.
10 bed bugs jacking off on the side waiting for their turn.
Those were some healthy bed bugs when they were done with that woman.
You saw how big she was, too? She had blood for days.
Yeah, she had hella blood. They were beetles when they were done with her.
They couldn't even fly.
They turned into squirrels. They got hair.
Like raccoons.
Well,
stumbling and bumbling.
If you think about the people who've been on these 11 MTA buses in the past week, like they're going to work, they're going home. And this is the problem with bed bugs is that they can get into all your shit and you don't even know. So now they and we talked a lot. We got in depth about all of this the last episode when we were talking about the Philly bus. But again, to emphasize the point that these things now, whether they get in your purse, in your bags, in your shoes, they travel with you.
Yeah.
And now these things
they're like herpes.
Exactly.
Once you get them, you have to throw away all your furniture before it spreads.
So people are at work, and these bed bugs are just getting in shit, and they're getting in people's homes and
getting their food.
You can only imagine,
and their pussies too.
Oh my God!
Does that happen?
Too much.
I think. Well,
you ever had bed bugs turn into what's that called? Pubic lace.
Oh yeah.
Crabs.
Crab. Bedbugs and crabs down there playing jump rope with your pubic hairs.
Bedbugs become crabs if they're hungry enough.
This one's really getting away from us today.
Okay, sorry. I'm lit.
Living her best life.
Woo!
She got an Illuminati scully on.
Oh shit! I sold my soul yesterday. Oh my god.
Everybody in her inner circle come up dead. Like, why is everybody dying in the inner circle, Kim?
Well, because I'm about to get famous.
About to blow up in this bitch.
Wow. Okay. No, we're gonna get back on track here. That's what I do. That's my role on this show, and that's what we're gonna do.
Corral us.
We're gonna corral you real quick. Next topic. And this is a little scary. The woman thankfully was laughing about this story, but she wound up getting her cardigan stuck in the door on one of the 4 or 5 express trains in New York City. Mm-hmm. Now, the problem being that an express train obviously skips a bunch of stations,
Right.
and her cardigan was so stuck in the door, she couldn't get it out. And she had to she had to ride the train
Right.
now like 3 or 4 stations past her stop, get off and come all the way back. But the reason why it's scary is...
Hold on, wait. Explain that part, though. Because why did she have to miss her stop?
Yeah, that's a good point. So she had to miss a stop because if you're not a native New Yorker or you're not a New Yorker, you probably don't know that the express doors open on one side and the local doors open on the other side of the train.
I literally didn't know that.
Really?
Yes.
You are the worst New Yorker ever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Can we even call you a New Yorker?
It varies, though.
Not yet. I mean,
What is the?
I'm not even a year yet. I'm still learning.
Yeah. Well, you're learning
She's a
every
baby
week
New
on the
Yorker.
show. You're
Every
learning.
week, I'm a baby girl. I'm a virgin.
Well, now you know. So don't you go down that road. I saw the look in your eye. I saw the look in your eye, and you were
just
about
got
to go.
finished talking about pubic life.
Yeah.
Now,
There was a twinkle in my eye, and that twinkle said virgin. Okay. You're right. I'm new.
Let's not go
so
down
I
to
didn't know.
vegans.
Okay, so the local doors, she got her cardigan stuck in the local door. It probably went express.
It was the exact opposite. She got them stuck in the express doors. So what happens is every 3 or 4 stops is the express. Mm-hmm. And so her cardigan was stuck on the express side of the doors. And she said she couldn't get it out. So every time it stopped at a local stop, the doors were on the other side of the train, and she couldn't get off the train. Mm-hmm. So she had to wait until they got to the next express stop, which was a few stops past her own, which is an inconvenience. But I think the bigger point here...
What's the dangerous part?
The dangerous part is that it brought back a lot of memories of a post I had a long time ago.
Okay.
This was a few years back. Of a woman, the same thing happened, but it was her hair she had a ponytail, and the ponytail got stuck in the door. And obviously that's a whole nother scenario, because now as a passenger, all you're thinking is my hair's going to get snagged on something as the train's driving by, and it's going to just scalp her. So
I can't.
Imagine, I can't relate to that because I don't have long hair, but Kim, as someone with long hair, tell me how scary that is as a woman getting your hair stuck in a door.
Let me tell you, if I got my pubes stuck in that door.
Kim's on some good shit today.
It's fucking terrifying. That's exactly what you would think would happen, is it would wrap around something and you'd get your fucking neck broken.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, it's just going to rip all your hair out. But I was also thinking, like, what the hell would it actually get stuck on, you know? But who knows? It's the fucking New York subway.
Yeah,
like, who knows what's in there, you know? It could be one of those switch lights. It could be a pole. It could be anything.
I mean, I got
How
my
long
book
was
bag
her
stuck.
hair?
It was long enough where the video, again, I didn't want to bring it up I didn't want to bring the video up because this woman was very upset when I posted the video.
Oh, really?
She was super upset, like to the point where they started like finding out all this personal information about me. And they're like, we're going to come. We found out your phone number. We found out your email. We're going to come for you. And I'm like, I'm sitting here saving messages because I'm like, I'm going to get murdered.
Yeah.
And she had a whole like trove of people like out to find me.
No.
And I was like, Jesus Christ,
She got
relax.
some
lady.
juice.
But here's the ironic part about it. So the video is from the platform side, and her back is to the guy who's recording. It wasn't even me who was shooting the video. It's some guy who shot the video and sent it into me. So you can't see this woman's face. All you can see is her hair, the back of her ponytail stuck in the doors.
Oh, I want to see it so bad.
And maybe I'll this is so long ago that I don't even want to have these guys search because they're going to be scrolling forever. And I don't even know like how they'll actually find it on the page. Maybe this is something.
And the reflection in the studio, I can see them scrolling the Instagram.
Oh yeah, they're gonna scroll for days.
They're dying to find this video quickly.
You know what we'll do is in post we'll pull the video and you could just play it underneath us. We'll do that.
It's funny, like Rick, he'll turn around to face them to talk when he could just talk straight into the mic and they'll hear him.
No, because that's weird because then I'm talking to you guys and that's weird because I'm not talking to you.
They're producers. We don't look them in the eye when they ask for something.
Right.
So
We
here's
look at each other, the winners, on screen.
This is the winner studio. It's
what
the loser
voice
studio.
is that?
I don't know.
That's her favorite voice.
I didn't. Okay,
It's
so
like
I watched.
1950s gangster.
I watched 6 seasons of Game of Thrones in like a month and a half, and then I did mushrooms, and then that voice came out, and it never fucking went away.
Apparently.
Sounds like you should be on Sin City or something.
My sister asked you a question.
Or Dick Tracy. It's like a Dick Tracy voice.
Right, yeah, Dick Tracy, right. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah. So the woman got upset, and my whole thing was, you just outed yourself in the comment section because she wrote in the comment section, "That's me. This was a very traumatic event," and I'm like, no one knew it was you until you just tagged yourself in the video.
Was she screaming while her hair was? In the
You couldn't hear because she's on the train and the video's on the outside.
Oh.
So all you can
So it's on
see,
the opposite
all you
platform.
can see is her ponytail sticking out through the closed doors on the train.
Oh my god.
So you know, and you know what? I can understand from her perspective how this is scary.
Hilarious.
You know?
Oh, scary.
Hilarious
Yes.
for
Okay.
us. Hilarious.
My bad.
I mean, yeah, I was thinking
scary.
that sounds
Very
But
scary.
scary
kinda
for
funny.
her. Scary for her. However, no one knew that it was you until you outed yourself. You could have DM'd me and just been like, hey, that was, whatever.
That shows how green
Instead,
she is.
She posted herself and then had 1 million people, because what she did then was she took the video and posted it on her page and announced to everyone else, this is me in this video. Please go to the Subway Creatures page and freak out on this guy. And next
What
thing
a
you know,
weird way to do that.
Yeah, and I was getting death threats. I was getting
This bitch dumber than a loaf of bread.
she was not
Why?
wise.
Why would you do that? Get in the comments, hey, this is me, y'all. I'm the dumbass that got my ponytail stuck in the doors, and then go to her page, hey, follow us. This is me.
Yeah, exactly. It was
Go get him.
traumatic. And let's all relive this together now.
Right. So you about to get beat up by a girl that got her ponytail stuck in the door.
So yeah, and you know what? People get stuff stuck in the door all the time. Like I see the videos. There was one I had of a person's on an umbrella, because you know what? Another thing that people do, they run and they try to put something in the doors to catch it.
Yeah.
Listen, those doors are unforgiving. They are not. Sometimes they are not going to reopen.
Yeah.
That's why it can get scary sometimes if you have an arm in there, because sometimes they're not going to reopen.
No, they'll just go.
It depends on what it is.
Wait, if you're on the outside?
It depends.
Yeah.
If it's a limb, it's not going to go.
The subway will just go with your arm stuck in it.
No,
and drag
it will
you.
not.
Because
It
the
will
subway, the edge of the subway does got those rubber, like
Yeah.
little rubber stoppers, so there's give there. So
It thinks that the doors are closed.
The width had to be like maybe 1.5 inches. If it's
Right.
something bigger than 1.5 inches, the door's not gonna close all the way. Then it'll open back up.
But
So what if you got like your pinky stuck and you couldn't get it out? Would the train start moving
Oh
and
yeah, it's
drag
gone.
you?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's gone. If you can get your pinky out, you're done.
No!
Yeah.
so that's my point. Is that an umbrella?
I've literally watched my boyfriend purposely just put a pinky in there while we're going
Oh,
in.
he could die. He wants to die. Obviously, he wants to die. Definitely.
Well, you're not going to die from losing a pinky. It'll just.
if it don't come off and your whole body go with it,
And those doors are
pinky
very.
better come off.
Like,
Has that
they
happened? Can you
close
guys
hard,
look up if
man.
someone's tried to has gotten their limb stuck and dragged by the train and beheaded? And if so, pull up the clip.
They don't. They're busy right now. They're busy.
how do where you say a run-on sentence? You could tell with no commas, semicolons, or nothing. She just said it was
So
just words.
pull up that clip.
I got my book bag stuck in the door one time.
Okay, see that's a
got, like, strings
that's a good
on-
example of something else. I've seen people's lunch bags, like
Oh, yeah.
I just laughed.
umbrellas, articles of clothing. But I guess it could
It'd
be
be
a
cool
little.
if you used a stroller. to stop the doors. I'm sure.
And the child's in it.
Someone's done that. I'm sure.
This is somebody's head. Shocking video. Stuck his head in.
So that's what I mean. So for those of you who aren't watching this, there was a video I posted, and I actually did post this, and it actually is a video.
I can see how this
of a
happened.
woman getting her head stuck in the door.
I can see how that happened.
Well, okay. So how many times is a train maybe sat at a platform for a while, and you're like, "What the hell's going on?" You stick your head out to see what's going on, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, and the doors close right on your shit.
Yeah.
Like.
But my head is large, so the head will just tap my door.
Your head is fucking huge, Fred.
Right, exactly. Door hit my head like, hell no. Like, open back up. This is big. Like, what is this? A big elephant ass? Like,
we actually, in the studio, had to get customized earphones for Freddie because his goddamn head... Yeah, we didn't tell you that until now. Those are customized to fit your fat dome.
They're actually speakers that we put a headband on.
That's how famous I am. Bow.
His head is... That is a head.
Yeah. So, shout out to my mom. She gave birth to me.
Ooh.
Yeah, shout out to her. She's a strong woman.
You must have done some damage.
She is a big woman.
No,
big vagina?
Well, it is now.
I don't know. Now that, I don't know
it wasn't. But then she gave birth.
She's a big woman. My mother is 5'8.5".
Freddie's head was so big, his mom gave birth to him. Now that's where she eats out of.
Oh my God.
Is that too far?
Hold on, wait out.
She eats out of her crotch.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Freddie B, if you're listening.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mrs. Freddie B.
Mama B.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Miss TV.
All right. So, guys, just real
high.
Real quick.
It's hilarious. I just looked at her in the eyes. Her eyes did not, like, how you look at somebody's eyes and they lock in on you? Her eyes just like all over the place. Like a butterfly.
I'm Cosbying.
Cosby got locked up the other day. Man, that sucks.
All right. We're not going down that road. I don't want to talk about fucking Bill Cosby. Fuck that guy. Tips to avoid getting your shit, the doors closing on your shit, all right? Let's not try and run and catch a train. You can wait till the next one. New Yorkers are very famous for doing this.
Wait till the next one.
Right. Rick,
sometimes you can't. Listen,
I don't know, Rick.
sometimes you can't.
I can never wait till the next one. It'll ruin my day.
All right, but
Even
then don't be mad when it closes on your shit.
I just make sure I get a big enough limb.
I
always try to push the doors back open when they are closing.
But sometimes they will not do that. So my point being...
Oh, so I did read an article. MTA is cracking down on that. Like opening doors back up when something is in.
But how are they... What does that mean, they're cracking down on it?
Because the conductors in the middle, they close the door. And when they close the door, I think it's like a light or something in there. Like, oh, all the doors aren't closed.
Right.
And they know, they can like kind of see. And then like, sometimes on the platform, they had the guys with the flashlight too. So like now they not just opening it up for anything. Cause like before they were like boom 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 boom. They just go back and forth. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm clapping my hands and doing it real in a weird robotic motion. But they'll just do that, and then it won't. The efficacy of the train.
Oh, there it is. The efficacy.
Huh?
Did you say the efficacy?
Efficacy.
Efficacy.
Yeah.
Is that efficiency?
No.
What is that word?
I think he just made it
so
up.
Fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. What is that word?
Oh man, Kim looked like she was about to cry just then. She was just so.
Freddie?
Huh?
What's the word?
Efficacy. The efficacy of the train. It's the structural integrity of the train and the doors.
Is that a real word?
Yes.
Let's just give.
They're looking. The producers are looking it up right now.
This is where we just give the Jim from The Office look at the cameras. We're just like, no.
Efficacy.
See, it's a word.
Efficacy is the ability to do what is defined as desired to be effective at producing a result. Example of efficacy is when a crime bill is effective at stopping crime. Okay.
See, told her.
But why'd he say it like he made it up though? Now I'm just angry
because half the time he does make them up.
I think he got lucky. I'm so furious because I feel like he got lucky.
He definitely
and it just
got
randomly
lucky on this one.
an actual word. He looks relieved, like he was sweating a minute ago. Oh, I'm
hilarious.
so furious, Freddie.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
So we'll give you this one.
Yeah, I gotta be very tight on my vocab now. The producers are ready like, they got. I'll say a word. Okay.
We have to have dictionary.com pulled up every
You lucky,
episode.
bitch.
Yeah.
You lucky you got that word right, bitch. I'm on your ass. Look, they both in there like, we on your ass, Freddie. We just let you know. From here on out, we are on your ass, sir.
All right, guys.
Woo, I made it.
So let's get into the clip of the week.
Hell yeah.
Clip.
Clipolodion.
It's alive!
Guys, the clip this week is a very obvious one. For me, this might go to the top. I know I say that all the time for the clip of the week, but this one, again, somehow each week they keep trumping the next one.
Trumping.
I know I shouldn't say that, should I, around you?
That word is not allowed anymore, not in America.
Guys, this was, do you guys remember when...
I love Donald Trump.
You guys remember when the remnants of Hurricane Florence came through last week? And
Yes.
It just caused, obviously it was nothing compared to what the South...
but we suffered as well.
But, our subway system's not built for this shit.
No.
So it caused some havoc, and it caused a lot of flooding.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
And water was pouring in like it usually does when it rains.
It's looking like Water World.
It did. It looked like a water park. And there was a guy who decided, fuck it, I'm going to embrace this. And he decided to sit under the flooding water. We have the video here. Just not giving a fuck.
Have you ever seen Jeepers Creepers? You know when he was pretending to be a scarecrow?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
This man is standing under the runoff water from the street that's pouring into the subway, and it looks like he's probably been there for a while. He's wearing a wife beater, probably a bathing suit, and a pair of sandals.
That's the longest wife beater I've ever seen in my life. He got one of them OG unit wife beaters on.
And he's just standing there, like Kim said, and that was probably the best way to put it, like a scarecrow.
Yes.
Or like Jesus Christ up on the cross.
No, that is not. His hands.
Actually, yeah, the hands are down.
Right.
The hands are down.
Point down.
It's
Like,
very strange the way he's standing.
Well, think about what is in that water.
I know he got pneumonia. He got VIH.
Pneumonia.
He got it all.
Okay, gentlemen in the studio.
That's
They
made
said they're
up,
not
man.
spelling
There,
that.
well, he should be lucky if there's what Freddie you're calling pneumonia,
Oh, he definitely
because
has
there is some nasty shit. That is maybe oil, gas, anything from the
Blood.
street, blood,
Piss.
just everything.
Crack
Blood,
juice.
Just running.
piss, shit.
See, combination of flu and pneumonia.
No.
God damn it! How are you 2 for 2 right now?
What you mean?
There's
I'm
no
not taking
way.
the-
I've never really actually thought about killing myself. Until
These words are just falling into your lap right now.
pneumonia, and it's real.
I know your vocabulary is
And I
not
know
that
you
big.
didn't know that was a real word. Did you?
Yes.
Pneumonia? Nobody in here knows that pneumonia is a real word. You didn't. Did you guys know pneumonia was a real? Nobody in the fucking studio. You just know that that's a thing. No.
The way her face looks, it look like what that guy under the water is gonna do next after the water stops. That face that she just did.
Okay.
And then the last boss music come on. Dun, 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 dun.
That's a great lead-in because
Final round.
because the caption that I put for this was that this is how supervillains are created.
Yes.
Which I thought was pretty funny, but then someone brought up a good point, and they said, well, what kind of superpowers would they have?
Would this
And
guy
that
have?
that had me thinking. I was like, you know what? If this guy turned into a supervillain, what kind of superpowers would he have?
I think his superpower would be the ability to never contract any sicknesses because he's got them all inside of him.
Mr. So like immunity man.
Immunity man.
He could smash. He could blaze the whole city raw.
Yeah,
He smash every
he could
chick
fuck
raw and then
anybody.
come out good.
He could get anything.
Just be raw dogging bitches left and right and come
He
out
could
like,
share
oops,
drinks
I'm
with
good.
people. He doesn't ever have to worry about germs.
But they wouldn't.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't. They'd catch everything.
They're dead.
They had that instant AIDS. As soon as they get done, what happened?
He's like
Just vagina
HPV with
fall
a
off.
man. He just passes it on.
Mid fuck, and the
Right,
cough's already coming.
They
from-
vagina fall
yeah.
right off their backs. Just boom, just in the toilet.
Well, I don't know if you took health class growing up, but you do know the vagina is not on the back.
The back extends down to between the legs. Rick was waiting on that. now Rick is on my ass.
See,
I'm saying,
technically,
I'm on
if
your
you-
ass. Hold on, wait.
If you cut a woman from the front to the back in half and you folded her front half down and you pulled it back, her back would be her front. Duh.
Some women got some big vaginas.
She might
and their
have
vaginas on their
pneumonia,
back.
but her back is her front. The world makes sense. I'm Freddie BTV.
Hey, some women got some big vaginas. They vagina their front and back. He's like, yeah, your vagina never
That's
ends.
an ass, Freddie. That's an ass.
Kim,
Your vagina looks like luncheon meat.
I'm sorry.
Kim, can you imagine
Loose bologna.
Can you imagine living in Freddie's world where all this makes sense to him?
I'm in Freddie's world. It is very weird. He keeps rapping, but not rapping.
He could raw dog every bitch in the world. You be raw dogging bitches.
Well, what happened was this woman brought up the point. She's like, well, what kind of superpowers would you have? And it kind of sparked an interesting conversation with all the people commenting on the video. And someone pointed out that he probably, would have, his superpower would be that he has sewer water that comes out of his hands. And when he screams, subway rats come to his defense.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
But
Kim,
and
you gonna talk to the mic.
then they threw up this point, which I thought was
Did
great.
they type on it?
It was a long explanation.
Right, I was about to say, like,
no, I
you fucking-
swear to God, this was a long
Like,
explanation.
Jesus
but I
Christ.
really appreciated the time and thought process that went into this.
Right.
So they would have sewer water that comes out of his hands, and that would be part of his superpower. But then when he screams, rats would come to his defense. But each time he uses that power, he loses a little bit of his voice.
I
So
got
he can-
money
he-
off his Metro card.
So he has to use it sparingly
oh shit.
because eventually his voice is going to be gone.
and he'll have nothing.
And he won't be able to call on the rats anymore. I was like, Jesus
That
Christ.
person needs
First
to
of
write
all,
a fucking book.
Yeah. I was like, how high are you right now? And B, this is awesome. Like, we
And
should
B,
turn
get
this
an
into
agent.
a comic. Yeah, we should turn this into a comic.
Man, give it a DC. 'cause they
The
need help.
Subway comics.
I mean, I brought that up a long time ago, and I thought it was a great idea. Like, Subway Creatures, we should have a comic. You know,
Subway Creatures.
it sounds like it would only make sense. And there would be
Like the Fantastic Four.
like this guy would be one of the first villains because, this is one way that a villain would be created. Another way would be a guy maybe who kind of like Catwoman from the Batman series, like he gets eaten by rats, but then he turns into like a rat man or something.
It's a
Like
master
we can
splinter.
go down a long road of figuring out, heroes and
Metro Card Man.
superheroes and villains and
Ooh, Metro Card Man.
well, what's his shit? He's just there to swipe all the homeless people in.
Swipe you, save you from the police, swipe you in. He can point out all the undercover police just waiting behind the turnstile to bust people. Like, he makes them
that.
glow in the dark. It's like, oh, let me not jump this turnstile, because there goes undercover Metro NYPD man. I almost forgot.
We'll work on it. It's a work in progress.
Whoa, that title was real long.
I got stuck
That
on.
was the Judd Apatow movies of titles. Jesus.
I was trying to think of what's the initials for the police here in New York. I was like MTA. No, not MTA.
NYPD, MTA, LGBTQ plus. Man.
Gotta have one.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
So we'll revisit that.
Metro
That's
Card
chapter
Man.
2. LYB, NYPD, MTA, LGBTQ, work in progress.
There you go.
All
Working title.
We just
Working
hit all
That's
title.
3. NYPD.
All right, guys. Before we dig into the comment section, and we're actually going to take a fan question as well. Here's our interview with special guest Elmino Brown, AKA Daddy Bay. Elmino, for those of you who don't know, was the father who went viral for braiding his daughter's hair on the train, which
Can we
sparked a little bit of
Can we put air
controversy.
quotes around that?
Well, we will. We'll put air quotes around it. But it was the first day of school. He was braiding his daughter's hair on the train. We'll get into all this with Elmino.
Oh, shit.
And hear what he has to say about the whole video going viral. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, we are here with Elmino Brown, a.k.a. who we're titling Daddy Bay.
No, not we. You are. You were.
well, okay, so
I'm not calling
Where
him
did the
Daddy
Daddy
Bay.
Bay come from?
Daddy
I'm not calling you
Bay,
that.
Daddy Bay is basically Kim and I guess since Freddie wants nothing to do with this.
Because Kim had to leave.
Kim had to leave,
Yeah,
so
she's
she's
not
not here for the interview. But
Right.
unfortunately, because we actually wanted you to be braiding Kim's hair during this interview,
Oh,
which I
that'd been
thought
nice.
would have been awesome.
That'd have
It's
been
like
nice.
you got some skills.
It looks like you have some
That'd
skills.
have been nice.
Exactly.
But the crazy thing is, this is one skill I didn't want nobody to know.
First of all, can you introduce yourself for everyone?
Okay, well, my name is Elmino Brown, aka DJ Everfrost, CEO Get Win Entertainment, Frostlight Promotions.
And how would we know you?
As a DJ,
Well, what was the one thing that, we just showed the video, or we could actually show it again if you guys have it. If we could pull up the video of Elmino, and I love the caption on this. So the video went viral, and this is you. Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter and my youngest son.
That's your daughter and your youngest son,
Yeah.
and you are braiding. Is this the first day of school, correct?
Yeah, the day before school.
Oh, this is the day before school.
Yep, the night before school.
Because they have backpacks. It looks like they're on their way to school.
They're on their way home.
Ah.
They was with me the whole summer.
Okay.
And they was on their way home, but
You
it was
see?
like I was doing so much, and it was like about what 8 o'clock, about 8 o'clock, right? Yeah. So I'm like, listen, there's no salons open at 7 in the morning for no kids. So listen, it got to be done.
So you're taking them back to their mothers.
Yeah.
And you're on the where are you going, and where are you leaving and going?
I was leaving Brooklyn from my house, going to my daughter's house, taking them home for school.
Where's that?
In the Bronx.
Oh wow, okay.
That's a nice little trip right there.
So you going from Africa to Zamunda?
Yeah, it was almost a 2-hour ride.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you a couple of these questions. So I thought it was in the morning. I thought you guys were going to school. Clearly, you just cleared that up for us, which was awesome. How did you get so damn good at braiding hair?
Right.
And not only just braiding hair, you're braiding this standing up on a moving train, which I don't think a lot of people can really appreciate.
And the parts, like I'm looking at your fingers. Your fingers like fat. Like you ain't got skinny girl fingers. You got fat man. You got some DJ fingers. Like you've been pressing on some records and they done flatten out. How you do that?
How I learned. I used to have hair, and I started my hair real short.
Braiding your own hair?
I started braiding my own.
You a necessity ass invention ass.
I started braiding my own. So it was
this
like
is amazing.
But my daughter's 9 now. I've been braiding her hair since she was just born.
Her mama don't braid her hair?
Yeah, but she takes us to the salon and all that.
Okay.
You could sit right here. I got a chair for you. I get some grease, some rubber bands, some gel, and there you go. I am the salon.
Yeah, you got her parts on deck. Like you use a comb, a pick. Like you parting with your fingers?
Nah, comb.
Okay. I thought you was like karate chopping in the head, bang, part, and you just go into town and braiding.
Yeah. It was like it had to be done, cause I don't like them. And she got that thick hair.
Right.
I don't want her walking outside with ratchet little ponytail. So
you can't have her in a crackhead ponytail.
Yeah, so I'd rather put some some braids in it, and listen.
Well, it seems like you've been doing it for a while because, like I said, you're on a moving train. You're just standing there, and this looks like a regular occurrence. You make it look so easy, and I'm assuming.
Where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
Are you from Harlem? Are you like West Indiana? Because I'm from the South.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, because like in the South we got regular black people. We got just like just some black people. Just black people been here since slavery. In New York, y'all got like saucy black people, spicy black people like yourself. You Trini.
Yeah. It depends on where you at in New York. See, now if you're in Brooklyn, you got West Indians. Jamaican. Then if you went, West Indians, Jamaican, Trinidadians, you got all of that.
Right.
But now if you in the Bronx, you got your Spanish people, you got
the Hispanic and Latino people. Yeah. That's funny too, because New York is called Hispanic and Latino people Spanish. But there's a country called Spain that has Spanish people. That's something totally different.
Spaniards, right?
Right, yeah, Spaniards, Spaniards, and there's something totally different from Dominicans and Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
But but you find your regular black people in New York in what, the Bronx and Harlem?
Yeah, Bronx, Harlem.
Except for you.
Nah, I'm yeah.
You said you Trini though.
No, I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
Right.
Yeah. That's not Trini.
Who's Trini? Your girl? Because his girl in here. So your girl in here. Yeah. I met your girl. I was like, what's your name, sweetheart? She said Phoenix. I was like, your name ain't no damn Phoenix. Your name ain't no motherfucking Phoenix. I know your mama, because his girlfriend is black. He got a black girlfriend sitting here. I'm like, ain't no black mama gonna name her daughter no damn Phoenix. Your mom is not an alternative singer. She had the lead singer Fish. They made them damn Phoenix. Don't lie to me again, ma'am. Okay, but no,
Freddie's really in the comfort zone right now. He is.
Yeah.
Because we watching your videos.
You are now, and I'm not. The roles are usually reversed here. It's usually I have the reins in my hand, and right now I am just kind of taking a back seat, and I'm like, yeah, whatever you say, guys.
These videos are like because we've been watching these videos nonstop, and they are we've been just because you showed the daddy one.
We just showed the daddy one,
right.
and you know what? That's what I wanted to get into and talk about because so many of these viral videos, and I think this is the route that Freddie was about to take. Everyone wants to know the backstories of these things. It's like you can only tell so much just from a video. Yeah. You know, we don't even know in that video if these are your kids until we ask you, and now we have.
A lot of people saying how, I could have did that at home, or why am I doing that on the train, but like, how many single fathers out there right now?
Right, and we that's a point that I definitely want to get into. But first of all, I want to make this clear. Did you know that you were being filmed?
No, to tell you the truth. I seen the guy come on the train because when I was on the train, when I was on the train, right, I seen them tall dude about 6'3", 6'4". I'm like, yo, he is tall and he like this. So I'm like, whoa, I don't want to talk to him, say nothing to him wrong, probably knock my head off. And I'm like, next thing I know, I'm braiding him, normal braiding. Next morning, she wakes me up. Me and her get into an argument.
You got an argument with Phoenix?
Don't. Oh, babe, you viral. Her cousin called her. Oh, yeah, your baby father's viral. What? Nah. Don't wake me up at 7 o'clock in the morning talking about I'm viral. Now you playing games with me.
You got an argument with a fiery bird.
No, I left the house probably around like 10 o'clock. My next door neighbor knocks on the door. Yeah, your man is viral. Then that's when I believed it.
Okay, so where did you first see the video? Like, and what was your reaction when you did see it?
I was like, "Is this real?" Like, I thought somebody was playing a game with me. I didn't, because me going viral, I'm a DJ, and I didn't think nobody was gonna really like see it. Because everything I post on Instagram or Facebook, I get about 30 likes, 20 likes. It's this right here. This is way out of my.
This was in the millions.
So your social media ain't popping.
No, it wasn't until now.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't until now.
And you know what the other point is that a lot of the time people go viral for the wrong reasons. This was finally someone going viral for a good, positive thing. Mm-hmm. And, you know, even the caption on the video said, you know, what did it say? Something like Father of the Year.
Yeah, real fathers.
Real father.
Real fathers exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you know what? And we give you a salute. And that's why I want you. Somehow, I thought the same thing. I was like, you know what? This is an amazing. Not only is it amazing that he's being able to braid his daughter's hair on a moving train standing up, but there's just this stereotype where it's a mother's. You know, that's something a mother does.
Should do, yeah.
And this dad is going the extra mile, and fucking good for him. You know what? Somehow people wound up trying to pull negative out of that.
You know how many?
And they go, God damn it! Stop giving him so much props. Give the mother
comments
props.
on the page.
Yeah.
You saw the comments?
Yeah.
So what was your reaction to that?
I was laughing. I was really laughing because there's a lot of ignorant people out there, and on my post, I really seen a lot of ignorant people, and it's like, wow, like you supposed to be older than me,
right?
And this is where you think I had celebrities hating on me. And I
really, what celebrities you saw hating on
you?
Now's your chance to call their ass out.
Oh yeah. What's her name? Tokyo Vanity.
What did she have to say?
What she said?
What?
Because
He must be.
Hold on, wait. Is that Mike?
Oh yeah.
Just you talking, nigga. I mean, shoot. He asked you like, I mean, it was. Oh, you want me to like you talking? You're talking to the mic so we can hear you.
All right.
She said,
What? Who? Say what? So what was it?
Her name is Tokyo Vanity. She's on
Okay.
Love and Hip Hop. She was on the last season of Love and Hip Hop, and she said, "Well, we know he's been in jail or something like that."
Oh yeah, I must have been in jail.
He must have
Me
been.
braiding hair.
So
I
it
had
sounds.
to be in jail.
That was the first.
That's
thing.
funny though.
But it was funny because listen, I have been to jail.
So she wasn't wrong.
No, she was wrong. Because I didn't learn from jail.
Right.
That's funny.
It sounds. You know what's funny is that
She roasted you.
She accidentally was accurate with that statement, but it sounded like she was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And you know, again, when you don't know people's backstories, you know,
And as a black woman for a black man, that's just not right.
You're taking
Yeah,
away.
that's bogus. It's
You
funny,
know,
but
and
it's
we're all
bogus.
here sitting trying to empower you. And she's doing the exact opposite, which is something.
There was another one too. Who was the other one?
Waka's wife.
Waka
Tammy.
Flocka?
Tammy
Yeah.
something.
Oh, Waka Flocka's wife.
Yeah.
She was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all the Love
No
and Hip Hop
storyline.
people.
Yeah, the no storyline having ones. The ones with no storyline. They need one. So they used him as an advantage, but that was the dumbest thing to do because now you're downing someone in your own race.
Yeah.
So now welcome to the other side of hate.
And now this is the unfortunate, negative side of things that usually come about with these types of things. And it blew my mind because I never once thought anything negative could come of this. And honestly, 5 minutes after I posted it, I wound up looking in the comments section and I was like, how in the hell, how could you look at this in a negative light? It's a man braiding his daughter's, well, we thought at the time, going to school because they had backpacks, which now it totally makes sense what you were saying. But, I was like, this man deserves nothing but all the credit in the world. And somehow people are pulling the negatives out of it. And I don't know if it's a testament to the time that we're living or what, but it's just so unfortunate, when stuff like that happens. But I want to focus also on the positive side of this, the fact that you did know you are sitting there and going the extra mile, braiding your daughter's hair. And I keep saying it, but being able to stand up on the train and do it, which obviously
that's some good
practice.
dexterity. You got some good dexterity on there, man.
And Freddie was commenting before the show how he was dying to see your hands because to be able to do that.
Right, I see him now. You got DJ hands.
For the record, no, I did not give him my phone and tell him to record me.
Right,
I did not know I was being recorded because a lot of people was like, "Oh, he told him to record him." Like, how dumb is that?
Right.
I'm gonna really have somebody. The one secret I don't want nobody to know, I'm gonna have somebody record on a public train station, a public train. My one secret.
I think I think in this day and age, people they're scared to believe anything's real anymore. And to a point, I kind of agree because you've had all these viral videos, and then it turns out that Jimmy Kimmel set everything up and it's all a scam. And they did it on purpose to make a viral video. And I could honestly, I could see someone maybe doing something along the lines of what you were doing and then having that great caption saying like Father of the Year. And it makes for this very nice video. But something like this just kind of, it had this authenticity to it where you're like, no way, man. This guy, you could tell he has no idea he's being filmed.
I really didn't. Oh, I had no clue. And big up to the video man. Yeah, big up to you. Thank
well, it sounds like even if you knew that he was recording, he was so big you weren't going to say a fucking word anyway.
Yeah,
he's so big.
Yeah, go ahead, keep recording. Do what you doing, because that man he was like this, and I'm like, man, listen, you got it. Go ahead. Go ahead, you got it.
So I want to ask you this: so you did that? So has your DMs been popping with anybody? Like, hey,
what kind of publicity has been coming of this for you?
I got Deion Sanders hit me up.
Oh, prime time? Yeah, that's my favorite football player.
E40 hit me up.
Now, when you say this, what are they sliding in your DMs? Are they?
Well, hopefully Deion
he congratulated me. See, Deion, he said he was gonna, send me a care package. Oh, but
you've yet to see that care package.
So
how long ago was it?
Like 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, that shit should have been overnighted. It's from Deion.
Yeah, I just got somebody from Texas said they was gonna, throw me something, and that was less than 24 hours.
Well, let me ask you this. Is this on a public forum that they're reaching out to you? Are they doing this where it may look where everyone can see them reaching out to you?
They asked for me on the post and stuff like that, but E40 he hit me up on my DM and was like that. Yeah, my good brother Deion would like to reach out to you. Can I have your number and stuff like that? I gave him my number. He hit me back, but after that I never.
So Deion called you on the phone?
Yeah, Deion called me.
You talked to him voice to voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
No shit.
And he called me on his personal number.
How cool is that?
Ebony did a piece on him as well.
Yeah, Ebony too. Ebony Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them too. Yeah. Ebony Mag.
See, and that's why I was asking, because that's the positive press that I feel like you should be getting, and I can only imagine.
But they don't answer their DMs.
Well, of course not, because I can only tell you from someone running a large account, they have their DMs shut off. Because can you imagine your phone would your phone would break with how many messages they're probably getting from people.
So your DMs are shut off?
My DM, no, not mine, because I need my DMs because that's how my account runs.
Yeah.
Right.
But for someone like them, they don't have submissions. They don't have an account to run based on stuff happening in the subway. So of course they're going to shut their notifications and DMs off. Because there's no reason to have them open. The people who want to talk to them have their numbers.
Right.
So I don't know this for a fact, but I'm guessing that's why you probably DM'd them and it's falling on deaf ears because they
DM me.
See, as soon as that happens though, they should be getting your DMs after that point. So that's why it's a little, but the good part about DMs is you can actually see when someone reads it.
Yeah.
Did they read it?
No.
Okay.
No.
So maybe.
See, E40, he had an excuse because he told me that he was on tour for the whole October. Mm-hmm. So I could understand that.
Right.
But Dion, you're not playing football anymore. So what's going on?
Yeah. What's the deal,
on TV? He knows football season.
I understand that. You busy.
Well,
I'm busy too.
He'll stand up for Dion all day. So I feel you.
Too. I'm a Dion fan too.
I mean,
you understand?
devil's advocate.
Listen, you don't play football anymore. I understand you busy. I am too. But
well, you know what happens?
Must be the money.
You know what happens, and it sounds like, and I'll ask you this right after I finish. There is that 15 seconds of fame where it's like you're viral, and 48 hours later,
That's it.
yeah,
it's no one remembers anymore.
It's like Thanos.
Yeah.
The attention span is so small.
Nah, but you know what? I still got a lot of people that's reposting it though. I got a lot of people. Yeah, like who else? I just had somebody repost it besides y'all. After I seen y'all post it, it was another lady. She had about 400,000 views.
See, that's
the
big.
radio
Yeah.
lady.
That's
You
big,
don't
man.
remember?
Yeah.
who
There
was
was there's a
it?
lady with a
into the,
PhD.
talking to the mic. Come on.
Sorry.
Tell her to talk to the mic. Tell her how you tell her at home.
No, we can't talk like that on the radio.
Yeah, what do you got going on there?
My name ain't Phoenix for no reason.
I wasn't trying to be
but,
disrespectful.
Anyway,
I didn't want to tell her to talk to the mic and be
Talking to the mic.
disrespectful.
Well-
So I'm pass off to my mans.
anyway, there's about 12,000 shares on it, and I would say out of those would be about 40 people with like a very serious backing,
See,
like PhDs and a lot
Yeah.
of
but they not-
a lot of hair braiding shops.
Yeah,
I saw-
a lot of
Oh, I'm
salons.
A
They're
lot of
just hitting me up.
salons.
So you got some jobs at some salon? I can't believe,
A lot of
can
salon.
we zoom in on his hands? Can we zoom in on his fingers?
hands are
Like, look at these fingers.
fine.
This is amazing. He can braid with these fingers.
I got
Zoom in
small
on his
hands.
fingertips.
Loneliest
Look at your
hands in the
fingertips. Though. Look at your
world.
fingertips.
He has the bone.
Look at the fingertips.
And he
Hold on,
does
wait.
braid
There we
tight.
go. Look at the fingertips. Look
He
at
does
these.
braid very
Like,
tight.
look at my fingertips.
Not
Look at my
very tight,
fingertips
but
and look
he
at his.
braids.
Look.
You got the same fingers.
No, but yours is flat like frogs. You can scratch the hell out of a record. You can like scratch a record all night.
And he's very good at that as
We
well.
need to come to your party. Somebody, we need to. Where your
man.
nigga? DJ, Daddy.
October 26th.
Yeah, Bruxelles in the Bronx.
Yeah, we gon' get
Bruxelles
that.
Lounge.
So let me ask you about that second part. So we got your hat here. It says Daddy on it.
Actually, my youngest daughter picked this out for me.
So this was before the video, or was it after?
This hat was way before the video.
Okay, so let me ask you about you have something in your profile called Viral Daddy Challenge or something like that?
Yeah, the viral dad challenge.
So tell me about that.
It's like because I was caught on a train braiding my daughter's hair. So like, what other fathers that's out there? You don't have to be a single father. Let's see how many dads can braid their daughter's hair if the mother was not there.
I love that. And I guess it doesn't even have to be braiding, right? It could be anything
that you're doing the father with your child. It could be a boy. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You just see
I
the father.
would feel that challenge.
I'm dead.
I would feel that challenge.
Why?
Braiding some hair.
Why not? It don't have to be braiding. You can put pigtails.
Right.
If it was
Pigtails.
the pigtails be like all crooked and cross-eyed and cockeyed.
Just basically things you would expect the mother to do.
And
Right,
and
okay.
that's what I really appreciate about this video so much is that there it kind of was that stereotype that you were breaking there.
Yeah.
But on top of that, the women who were infuriated by this. Why are we giving him so much credit
We
for
saw
doing
them
something
come
that
out.
we do every day on a daily basis? And it's like we talked about this for a while on a past episode.
Yeah.
And we broke the whole thing down. And yeah, there is a stereotype there, but this man is going above and beyond, something that I don't know how to braid hair. Freddie doesn't know how to braid hair. Like, it's amazing that you know how to braid hair. And
no, it's amazing you know how to cornrow hair.
Yeah, at least give me some credit.
Different.
Cornrow.
It's a big difference.
I can plait some hair. It's gonna look kind of janky, but it'll get plaited. But cornrow? You asked me to cornrow. You might as well shoot me.
Lord help us.
I can't do that.
No, I've been braiding. To tell you the truth, I've been braiding for about. My daughter's 9.
You be braiding Phoenix hair?
No. Well, no. Well, a couple times. I say a couple.
He doesn't do adults' hair.
Yeah,
See,
I do
that's
kids'
the thing.
hair.
He keeps it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I like to do natural hair.
Yeah,
Don't
that too.
Don't come to me and you got to fade. Talk about you want some weave in your hair. No, we're not doing it.
You don't do
natural
perm hair, nothing? Relax hair.
I could do all of it.
Right.
But guess what? A lot of females when they go to the salon, listen, a washer set $30. They be it's $25. I pay they don't be wanting to pay. Mm-hmm. Pay me my right price for the hairstyle you want. It could be done.
Oh, you charge to do hair and stuff?
Yeah, I'm a charge.
You work in a salon?
No.
Oh.
My house.
Oh, that's your house. So you DJ and do hair?
Yeah.
Oh, you charge your daughter?
No. No. See, other kids,
Charge her with
charge.
chores.
Other kids, they will get, they will get
Girl, I
charged.
braid your hair if you go
As
wash
long
them
as the
dishes.
kids don't move, because you got them kids to be.
Well, that's
And
what
wanna do
we
all
were
that?
talking
No.
about that earlier.
Yeah,
is
I
how long that actually takes. That's not something.
See, if they don't move,
Right.
You gotta have some patience.
It'll take me about, I'll say an hour and a half.
Okay.
See, now if they moving, listen,
'cause that's like
I
our
got a
youngest.
break.
Yeah.
I got to take a break, smoke break,
You smoke weed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Like you blow hella drum?
He's my
Yeah,
best friend.
I smoke. I smoke weed.
So she smoked. She said it's her best friend.
Yeah. I smoke weed.
Is she hot now? Like
Frostbite,
I was
yeah.
like kind of. Oh, she hot now. Okay. I just looked Phoenix in the eye. I was like, Phoenix, you falling asleep on me?
You fucking
Phoenix over here
calling
now.
everyone out. These are our guests, and you're calling everyone out right now.
Listen,
You should have seen how
it's
Phoenix
real.
looked at me.
It's
Phoenix
real.
like,
Goodness.
It's
my
real.
best friend. This is my best friend. Like Phoenix,
Man, you would have thought
I
Freddie
go to
had
my
known
happy
you
place.
for a while.
But listen, I don't
when
let
he's
that,
talking.
come between my personal life, my family life.
Right.
I hear you, man.
I use that separate on my own time.
Now, there was one other thing that we wanted to ask you that someone who works with us brought up.
Rotate.
There's another video. How do you drink your water bottles out of a water bottle?
Yeah, how do you know me?
I know that's a weird random question,
Or eat lollipops.
but let's pull up the video if we have it
Rotate.
for him.
What?
Is this you?
This looks like you.
That is
that is not him.
that is nowhere near me.
Now listen, can we pull them up side by side real
That
quick?
is-
And you can understand. You're gonna
listen,
know in a second.
let me-
what I'm
look,
thinking.
I don't have
Listen.
nothing
Yo,
against the
your girl's dying right now.
LGBT.
She's dying.
Okay,
right
But
now.
listen,
let me
that is
say
really
this.
Mo.
Let me-
That
Let me say this. Let me say this. I vouch for the white delegation on this one. I vouch for the white delegation.
Now we're gonna
This is
pull-
not-
we're
This
gonna-
is not a case of all black people look alike. Because I saw it, I was like, I think this is him.
Now hold on a second,
Pull it
because
up.
I want to talk about Phoenix's reaction when we first pulled that video up. She goes, "Oh my god," and then we zoomed in, and obviously it's not you.
No,
That's
you
funny.
gotta see the neck movements. Like,
Yeah.
We're gonna pull these videos up side by side, and I want to show you
That's
why we
definitely
thought
not
this.
him.
So
Take that down here because when he go to, oops, my bad.
we'll have it in a second. Okay,
Okay,
so let me point out here. We're gonna pull this up in 1 second, but let me. All right, black tank top.
Same
black headphones.
He got your headphones. But his phone.
You both got the beard. You both. It looks like have shaved heads.
No.
The looking now.
Nah,
now
the
that
veins. First of all, the veins. First of all,
we don't get
Hold on.
veins in the other
second
video.
of all, first of all, I barely
Hold on,
drink
you said
water.
first of all, second on, and went back to first of all.
Yeah. First of all, I barely drink
Couple
water.
things we gotta
You
clear
barely
up.
drink water.
I barely drink water. When I drink water, if I don't drink bottled water. Like,
So you saw the way this guy's drinking water, right?
yeah,
Do you drink water like this?
that's gay. That's mad gay. That looks extra gay. Like
ever
he's
drink water
making
like
love to the bottle. Like
If we
what?
ever drink
That's
water,
mad
you're going
extra.
immediately
That's
to the
extra for no
counter.
reason.
Oh shit!
That's extra. That's all
not
the way
even-
extra.
All right, man. I just had to. I had to set the
Not
record
even
straight on
right.
that
Yeah, that
because
was-
And by
Yeah.
gay, he means GHE.
That's not even
Yeah.
politically
Happy.
correct.
now, okay, but looking
That is not PC.
when we break it down, yes, of course, and we have you here so we can see the differences, but you can understand right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Yeah.
Black tank top, got black headphones.
Hold on, I got a big head, but his head, he
and he's darker.
Listen,
he got some.
He was darker
like
than him.
he be doing workouts on his dome. Like I got a big head, but he be bench pressing on his dome. Like that's yeah.
All right, for those of you,
he say look like Mega Mind.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
For those of you just listening, I recommend you watch this video down, and you could see the similarities between the videos. But we got Elmino here to set the record straight, and you set it straight.
Do we have a lollipop video?
The lollipop video, we don't have that because that was on the story.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
that I believe is the same guy as the water bottle.
So hold on, wait, Rip. For Phoenix, that guy, that's not Elmino because
Not with that neck.
not with that neck.
Nah,
So
I
it's
got
the
a
neck
skinnier
that did it for you.
face.
No, and
face
you
is-
have a different motion when you drink. Like
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
do
when you drink.
all of
Hold
that.
up. Huh?
You
Air
do
quotes.
the regular.
When you
sip,
drink,
Wait.
Sip.
Wait.
What? You don't do it.
Stop.
I said you don't. What?
No. Our producers are dying in the back right now.
No.
He doesn't.
We just
But
had a
he really
moment.
doesn't. It's a different motion when you drink water from a straight man and a gay man. There's just a difference.
oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh, okay.
It's
I
different.
thought you meant like drinking water meant something else, like cold for something else.
Nah, yeah, I
Remember
thought
last night? Look,
Yeah,
no,
that's what I
Elmino,
thought she was
last
going
night,
into.
You
but
went
yeah.
down and I sat on your face and you did not do all that with your neck. Remember? He looking like, hold on, baby. Like,
Church
damn,
finger.
man.
That's what
Oh man,
Really?
this one got away from us.
he did
Yeah,
the church finger.
Oh, man.
You go to
hilarious.
church and you can't work out. That's what you did.
Well, Elmino and Phoenix, I want to thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
For setting this record straight and for giving us the backstory. We need to do more of this with these videos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad, despite some of the negative press that came out of this, so much more positive came out of this
Yeah.
for you. You know, it looks like you are selling some shirts on your page.
Yeah.
You know, let's push that.
Yeah.
Let's
I do DJ. That is my only profession. Braid hair is like a side hobby, secret hobby. You know.
let's not make it a secret anymore. Let's get you some clients.
So, yeah,
It
you
ain't
can do that too. Yeah.
So where can people find your Instagram and Twitter or whatever else you might have?
Instagram at DJ Everfrost _
No. DJ _Everfrost _
There you go. She knows my. Yeah, she knows my
got it.
I'm
accounts.
really his like half assistant, half girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
She knows-
she
most
works
of
under
the
you.
media
She works
stuff,
under
that's
you really
me.
well.
Yeah. My
So
my
you kind of
Facebook.
like work under him? You work under him pretty
I
well?
work with
I see what you're
him.
doing here, Freddie.
See, I was yes, Charlemagne.
That yeah. Right. Oh, you took
Okay.
the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. But my Instagram.
That's my partner.
DJ _Everfrost _ 2 V's EVVAFROSS. A lot of people be EVA. No, I'm the only person on Instagram with 2 V's in my name. My
Got it.
Facebook is Elmino Brown. That is my government name. A lot of people be like, "Who is Elmino?" That's my government.
Elmino.
I love that.
What Elmino mean?
It's one of 3 kings, and I forget the country. Israel, somewhere.
Doesn't matter. It's a king. It's a king somewhere.
It's one of
Hello.
3
You
kings,
need,
though.
you need to figure that out, Elmino. You
Yeah.
need to, next time I see you, what is it?
Yeah.
You can rattle that off. You need to know that.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Well, let's make sure that anyone listening, watching, gives Elmino some love on social media.
Yeah, definitely.
Again,
Check me out.
check him out on there. And I again thank you guys so much for coming by.
Yes, thank you for having us.
These were the answers that we were looking for, and you guys gave them to us. So we'll be right back with Ask Me Anything, and we'll dig into the comment section. Do not go anywhere. All right, welcome back, guys. We're going to dig into the comment section real quick.
yeah.
We had another great video last week. I actually kind of laughed out loud to this video because it was whether you had sound for it or not, it was actually very funny. It was 2 people arguing on the train, but being very physical, not physical as in they're pushing each other, but
Theatrical.
It was very theatrical, I guess is probably the best way to put it. If you guys actually have that in the back, we can pull that up real quick.
Yeah, here it is right here.
Honestly, for those of you listening, that probably just sounded like a bunch of fucking shit in your ear. But when you're watching, it is pretty funny. There's pole dancing
It's a
involved.
lot going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very mesmerizing.
There's what seems to be
This is a somebody. He probably was born a man. I'm sure. Well, I'm not probably. He was born a man. I don't know what he's doing now. He has a yellow shirt on. He may be transitioning. I don't know. Maybe deciding to be a woman, or he just dresses up like a woman. I don't know. Then you have a young lady. She's a young lady, and she has long braids on, and they both are doing like the dances of the swan. He's like actually like a stripper swinging around the pole.
they're fighting, but they're doing it on a pole on a train, and they're
There's
like
like
bouncing
twerking
on it.
involved.
Yeah.
There's pole. There's dropping. It's
Popping,
hilarious.
locking, dropping it like it's hot during an argument.
I was waiting for someone to tee off on the other, but it just never got to that
No,
point.
you think that they were going to start hitting, but
Nah. Watching, I knew nobody was gonna hit nobody. I thought somebody was gonna just bust up. I thought he was gonna take his pants off and try to clap or something. I thought I was gonna go that route.
That would
Clap his butt or
actually
something.
that would have been very funny. But because of the way that they were arguing, it made a lot of comments come in that were very funny. Nelson, like a G6, said, "I feel like this is how birds argue," and that is honestly
so fucking spot on. It makes me angry.
It's exactly what I was thinking when I first watched the video. I was like, this is like one of those Discovery or Nat Geo when you see the two animals fighting with each other, and they're
the parakeet in the wild. When he gets mad and looks at the black jay, and it
The black jay. I'm glad you said it and not Rick.
Only I can say it, Rick. That's why I'm here.
We know.
But it really that's exactly what it reminded me of. And then Paulie K said, "You ever guys?" This person tagged two of their friends. They weren't even trying to be funny. They just were tagging two of their friends, and they're like, "You guys ever get so heated in an argument that you work the pole?" Because me too. And that's like, honestly, that's just a very straightforward comment, but it's so funny because it's so unnecessary. What does this person pole dancing? How is this affecting the
making
argument
them feel better
at all? So, as what we started to do, I want to hear what you guys have for a caption for this. Freddie, let's start with you this time. We started with Kim last week. Why don't we start with you?
Okay. The first one I have, and the Oscar for the most dramatic argument goes to.
Damn.
And the second one is, this looks like Love and Hip Hop MTA.
That's funny. That's great.
Kim, what do you got?
This is leaked footage of the Nicki and Cardi B fight.
Which one's which?
I would say the poll is Cardi B.
Okay,
She's a stripper for
yep.
sure.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yep.
And then my second one I wrote is, this is like someone combined a strip joint and a Taco Bell.
What?
Do any of you listening
Taco Bell.
or watching feel like you have a funnier caption or comment? Please feel free to leave it.
To send them to me, and
And-
I'll submit them as my own.
Exactly.
That's one thing I will say. Like the most dramatical. Now that's not a word.
Thank
Yeah, I don't even want y'all to. Don't even try to look that
I
up.
looked right at the producers as soon as he said it. I saw Bobby's finger lift so hard.
As soon as I saw that, he was like, "I'm on yes." He started typing, "I'm on
Bobby
yes."
is waiting to Google words on dictionary.com like white people are waiting to call the police
Right.
on black people.
He's like, "I'm
He's
gonna
just
get
waiting for you to
right."
fuck up so he can call.
He's like, "Ooh, you about to go to jail? Not collect 200, none of that." But no, that's the most dramatical fights and arguments are of men that want to be women now. I don't know what you call them now. What people are calling them, sissies, what? I don't know. But men
Well,
that
certainly not sissies.
Definitely not sissies. I'm sure they would not appreciate that.
okay.
We are going to get some tweets about this episode.
Well, yeah, feel free to tweet me and tell me what people are going to probably just say women. But no, they still are men, but they dress up like women. I don't know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Them and them arguing like him. Oh, yeah. They put on a show.
Oh, yeah.
A show. A show. They put on a show.
He's
Clearly.
talking about drag. They
Not
put
even
on a
drag
great
queens.
show.
Yeah, drag queens. Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that. All right. So we encourage you to leave your comments, captions, if you think you have something funny on any of these videos. And you know what? Maybe there's a chance you pop up on the podcast.
Oh, fuck.
Guys, it's time for some shameless plugging. Freddie, let's go to you this time. Let's start with you. What do you got for us?
Hey man, y'all know what it is. Freddie B TV with an IE. Hit me up. You can tell me your hate. Tell me your love. Give it to me all. Talk to me about sports. My Falcons, we're going to come back. My Hawks, we going to suck this year. I already know. So, but you can still talk your mess. I'll talk it back. And, Subway Creatures Podcast. Subscribe, rate, tell 2 people you like, 3 people you hate.
Oh, that's different. Kim, what do you got for us?
That was the weirdest chainmail ever.
Did you hit a rhyme in it, though?
I
Subscribe, rate, tell 2 people you like, 2 people you hate. Y'all missed it. I got bars.
No, we were there. We were there.
Bars.
I was right
Nobody
here.
missed it. We hit record.
Bars.
You guys follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check me out. I'll be a stand-up in New York tomorrow. Or is that tonight? Yeah, tomorrow. I'll be in Fairfield, Virginia, November 2nd, Chicago, November 9th. I'll be in LA in October. I'm not sure about those dates. They're on my Twitter. And listen to my podcast, Broad Topics with an X, iTunes, anywhere that you can find podcasts. It's on YouTube. Check out Stone Science, my other one where we get comedians stoned and we make them do a science fair project. YouTube.com/Stone Science. Also in Gas Digital Network, which is where Subway Creatures is. I say it every week, and I'm not going to not say it this week. Please subscribe, rate, review, give us some love. We love hearing from you guys. We want to keep the podcast going. And it's always good to show love and support. So thank you.
Perfect. This sounds like you got some traveling coming up, too. Mm-hmm. Wow, good for you. As for me, RMcGuire13 is my private account. You can check me out there. What is New York? Let's get the following up there. As these guys have said, please subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you find podcasts. Rate, review, leave us some comments. Also, gasdigitalnetwork.com. Use promo code Subway for a 14-day free trial period. Also, you'll get every other podcast that's on there. Even if you don't want to subscribe,
you can
which
watch
I just
them
found
live.
out today, you can watch our podcast live on Thursday afternoons at noon, and it'll stream.
Go to the website.
Just check it out.
Go to gasdigitalnetwork.com/Subway. It'll be right there in the. Oh wait, I think that's the wrong. For the live.
Yeah, put me up. To watch live, you go to gasdigitalnetwork.com/live.
And if you're religious, that was God. So listen to God and watch our thing live.
So either way, gasdigitalnetwork.com/live. Check out Subway Creatures streaming live on Thursdays at noon. Lastly, I've teamed up with Spare Room, who's giving away free rent for a year. This is not a scam. I know I posted about it today. This is not a scam. People think this is a scam. This is just an ad coming up. It's not. Not only are they paying for a free year rent to one lucky person, but they are going to match that amount and give it to a charity called Breaking Ground, which helps the homeless in New York City. So it's going towards a good cause. All you have to do is go to the link in my profile on Subway Creatures and register, and you are automatically entered to win. And we will be picking a winner at the end of October. That's it from us for this week, and sending us out. If you guys remember last week, we had Max come in, and we were working on that project. It's finally released. So here's the pop-up show that Max put on in the subway at Port Authority for his new single called Still New York. It's the subway version of the song. Hope you guys like it. Check his page out and check out his song again called Still New York. And that's it from us for this week. So we'll see you next time.
Oh my gosh, guys, we are live right now in the subway. We're right here at 42nd and 8th Avenue. I am Max. If you don't know me already, I'm from Hell's Kitchen, New York City, Max Hell's Kitchen, and I am delighted. This is my subway stop. I came here every day to go to school, everything else. This song is called Still New York. It just came out with my friend Joey Badass, and we're gonna do this version of the subway. Let's try it. Y'all ready? Hey. 1, 2, 3, and... Best nights of my life. And you got the light that always shines. I miss the way that you move and the way I get high when you take me to your heights, like I'm standing in the sky. I see your subway cars and your old graffiti, and I breathe your drop down Riverside. See the birds flying on the high line. When the sidewalks burn in the gray rain in July. Want the Yankees 99 and the Knicks on a sold out. The curtains closed and I need your heartbeat close, don't you ever leave me. And I breathe your air when I land in another city.